Now, William and Kate touched down in Jamaica last night as their Caribbean tour continues, although protests surrounding their visit continue as expected. Royal editor Russell Myers is live there now for us. So, what is the mood like? I mean, are they concerned about this? They must have known it was going to happen.
Yeah, good morning, Lorraine. Well, I think they're very aware of it. I mean, I've been speaking to people at the palace, and you can't fail to recognise both the protests earlier in the week in Belize, and that was an indigenous group who were campaigning that they weren't necessarily told about the visit, and then in our arrival yesterday into Jamaica, there was a slightly larger protest, probably about 60 to 100 people campaigning on the platform of reparations for the British monarchy's role in the slave trade, and people there were saying that the monarchy have benefited from the blood, sweat and tears of the people of the Caribbean. So it's a very, very sensitive issue. And I do understand that Kate and William are aware of it. And I think it's something that they will have to tackle on this royal tour.
They will. I mean, apparently they are going to address this, hopefully tonight. You know, they'll make sure that they don't just pretend that it's not happened.
No, they can't really. I mean, it's a stark contrast between the protests and then the dozens or the hundreds and hundreds of people that came out yesterday to greet them. But they've got to be aware of it. I mean, the Queen has been a huge favourite in the Caribbean for decades. She's been here 6 times, from way back in 1953 to most recently in 2002 to Jamaica. But I mean, Prince William and Kate are the new face of the monarchy, and although they are sort of adored by people who are coming out to see them, like we saw in Trench Town yesterday, which were fantastic scenes. You know, there was lots of people coming out to see them playing football with Raheem Sterling, and meeting the Cool Runnings, a Jamaican bobsleigh team from the Olympics as well. So it's something that they will address, I'm sure, and it all comes within the package of one of these royal tours.
Yeah, exactly. It's good that they're not going to ignore it. They are going to talk about it. We did see, just before they left Belize, I mean, they've been doing all sorts of exciting things. You know, they've obviously got to do the obligatory dancing and all of that has to be done. But swimming with sharks.
Well, yeah, I mean, to their credit, they have absolutely thrown themselves into this. And just before we took off from Belize, they put out a video on their social media. You can see it there now. That was shot by the celebrity photographer Matt Porteous, who is actually travelling with the couple in a private capacity. But it was a serious message, really, because Belize has the 2nd largest coral reef in the world. They're really, really big on conservation. And of course, Prince William, with his Earthshot Prize, is campaigning on that level as well. So him and Kate went diving on the sort of invitation of the Belize government, and I think that's one of the really important messages. Is not only about protecting the environment, but also getting people to carry on that message as well during this trip.
Sure, and as we've said, Kate, they always take, you know, her advisors as well, always take great care in what she's wearing, because it's more than just a pretty frock, isn't it? There's always a bit of symbolism there.
Well, there is, and it is really important. I mean, you can't get away from the fact that she's one of the most famous women in the world, and people really do sort of identify with what she's wearing. And when she arrived in Jamaica yesterday, she had this incredible golden yellow dress on that is a symbol of the Jamaica, the host country that we're in. And earlier in the week, she wore the colours of Belize, a fantastic dress in the red, white, and blue of Belize. And I think it is a really important soft diplomacy message from Kate, but it's not just all about pretty frocks and dancing, because Prince William is going to address slavery, sort of acknowledge the issue of slavery later today, and Kate is going to be speaking about early child development. It'll be her maiden speech at a local school later today, and then we're going to see her meeting loads of kids, talking about hospital workers, about their involvement with COVID, and so it's still an awfully packed schedule, as you would well imagine.
Absolutely. I mean, no, it's pitch black outside, but it is a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. While all that's going on, over here, Charles and Camilla, not quite as dangerous as making pals with sharks, but they've been getting very close to hedgehogs, I believe.
They have indeed, and how do you compete with meeting Raheem Sterling and the Olympics bobsleigh team? Well, you get a load of cute furry animals, or not necessarily cuddly, because they were getting up close and personal with a couple of hedgehogs called Felix and Jill at an animal welfare centre yesterday. And they are in Northern Ireland, and later today will be in the Republic of Ireland. And this is all about the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, which is William Kate's message over here in the Caribbean as well. So there's plenty of travel for the royal. Fantastic messages coming across about sort of community cohesion, and you know, there's lots of travel to look forward to, because we've been grounded for a couple of years. So I think it's you know, it's about time that the royals are out there to be seen, to be believed, as the Queen most wonderfully put it many years ago.
Russell, thank you. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. It was very interesting to hear what William says in his speech tonight in Jamaica. Thank you. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub, and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.